What's up, my dudes? What's up, boys? We got us some multiplayer on MX Bikes. Hop up in here, Spencer Turley server. We are on the 2018 High Point replica track here. Let me get my shit together real quick. 2018 replica track. And I have it set on maximum 15 people, so if you want to get in here, you better do it pretty quick, brother. Got to limit these, the amount of people that can get in here, though, whenever I don't have a dedicated server yet, or it will absolutely wreck my PC as far as connection. What's up, boys? Back on that stream shit. Oh, by the way, big news, big news. Spency boy went back to the 350 on MX Bikes. Back to the 350. And it changed everything for me. I don't know what it is, but there is just something about that 450 still to this day that just doesn't, I don't know, something about it just doesn't vibe with me. Like, it's too clunky, it's too heavy. I was riding it on that race sign, or however you say it. You guys know that new Unleashed replica track that dude made in this game, right? Super tight track, almost like a supercross track. And I just couldn't get around it on a 450. It was like the bike was just too big and bulky, and I don't know. It was just tough to ride on that. What's up, boys? I see you in chat. I'll see you in chat. We're out here on a Spencer Turley server. You can find it on the server page. It's a public server, no password. We are on the 2018 High Point replica track. But yeah, you guys know I was riding this 350 quite a bit, at like beta 14 and shit, right? And then they kind of made some changes to it's a fun little huck right there. Then you got to get on the brakes super hard. But then they kind of, made the 450s a little more nimble in beta like 16, I think it was. So with obviously the new OEM, I guess it would have been the 15 OEM bikes, the 450s got a little more nimble, so it kind of got me on this vibe like I wanted to ride the 450s. But to be completely honest with you, man, as soon as I went back to this 350, it was like, oh my God, I can finally get back around a track again. This is insane. You guys, I don't know if you've watched some of my recent multiplayer live streams on MX Bikes, but I was struggling pretty bad. Main reason why is because I was on that 450. Once I get my shit back together, let me roll down this 350 real quick. Once I get my shit back together, I'll be getting it going. The old Turkey Boy Jr. The old Turkey Boy Jr. out here. Yeah, Hangtown. Why the fuck was I saying High Point? Sorry. I was thinking Hangtown. I'm sorry. That was my bad. I was thinking of the fucking race we were just at in real life. That was my bad. I don't know why I just confused myself in my own head like that. Hangtown. Sorry. Thanks for catching me there, Full Send. That was my bad. Hangtown, 2018 Hangtown. That's what we're on right here. Ooh, I gotta hit that a little harder on the 350. It's kind of like sometimes when I'm trying to say like Sandwick or Southwick, I'll say the other one because I've said it so many times for reflex. It's kind of funny. Okay, that's hilarious though that they did a Sandwick, literally named it Sandwick on Reflex. That is actually hilarious. Like, that's pretty legendary, I would say. And it's the closest track to a Southwick replica that we've ever had, and they call it Sandwick. It's kind of funny. Yeah, this is the 2018 Hangtown. Right here, boys and girls, we are on a public server called Spencer Turley, no password. Hop up in here. The problem is there may have been an update for this track, though. If there was, this is not that. This is the, older version of it, so I hope there wasn't an update for it or something like that. Ooh, tricky little jump. You almost got to cut the track there to really hit that thing properly. Yeah, we're just now getting the vibe back going here on MX Bikes. Woo, Spency boy. Just tossing it and saucing it out here. Now we're getting it. Man, these simulators, you got to be on a comfortable bike. Every little thing makes a difference in these, you know. It's not as easy as just hopping in there on reflex and goofing around. It's kind of, everything's got to be just right for you to really be on your true potential level in these games. I appreciate you boys tuning in to another stream. Spency boy out here just, oh, let me look at chat real quick. Fly off the track. Yeah, this is Hangtown. My bad, boys. Oh, man. Hello from Brazil. What's up, dude? Well, looks like nobody's joining in on this track, so let's go to a different one. Exit, yes. All right, I'll crank up another one here. Everybody's got to have red bud, right? Got to have the bud that's red. Let's go ahead and do that. No password, 15 client. That one's kind of weird because it's like a 2018 replica. Let's get on the old red bud, this one right here. I don't think there's been any updates to this one, so... Yep, public server, boys and girls. Public server, dudes and dudeskis. We know there's no girls in chat. The old bud that's red. I had old bud that's red. Yeah, I think I looked at the ratio of girls that watch my channel. I looked at that one time. It was literally like, it showed me like the pie chart of that. Somehow it knew that. Like in my analytics, I think I have like 1% girls watch my channel. Literally 1%. Won't be saying what's up my chicks anytime soon. Boys, we are on Redbud out here. Multiplayer, Spencer Turley server, no password. Hop up in here. I got to get some race practice here, boys. I think now that I'm back on this 350, got myself a little more comfortable. Some of these jumps are slightly more of a huck, but not really. The 350's got a world of plenty of power. I mean, it, like, the nimbleness of the bike totally makes up for the, 2% less power or 5% less power, whatever it is. Yeah, we have a maximum lobby can be 15 people because that's about where it starts really lagging for me. So be sure and get in here while you can or you'll have to wait. Yeah, I need to run a couple laps on this shit before we start this race. Got to learn this track a little bit here again. Tell you what, though, dude, this 350 is just so much more consistent for me. Like, it's just like I don't have to try so hard on it. The 450, it's just so... I just feel like they still don't really have the physics of the 450 in this game like it's supposed to be. It's weird. And, of course, a lot of that is just the, like, whoever makes the OEM packs, but still yet, I'm just saying, that's what everybody rides in the game, so there's just something weird about that going on. Yeah, it's going to take me a second to get my shit going here again. Every little thing makes such a big difference on a simulator. What's up, boys? Just tuning in. We are on a public Spencer Turley server. No password. We are on the Bud That's Red out here. The good old Bud That's Red, boys and girls. Boys and boys, the old good old Bud that's red. All right, I've got a couple practice laps in here. We'll let these gates fill up, and then we'll start this race. Yeah, it's like those little things, like just carrying that speed all the way around the track makes all the difference in the world. On the 450, I felt very stop and go, you know? It felt like a very stop and then go really fast and then kind of stop or wreck and then go really fast. The 350 is just more smooth and you can just go all the way around the track with it, you know? And you still have a world of plenty of speed, you know? It's not like dropping down all the way to the 250. You still have plenty of speed. So it's not like you're losing a whole lot. And most MX bikes tracks don't require that little extra, whatever, 5% speed that you do get with the 450. And if there is a track like that, you can still hit it on the 350. You just got to, you know, be a little more thinking. The only part I can think of that would be a little more difficult is like that quad on the Muddy Creek track in the back. That's one I could think that might be a little tricky on the 350 here. But like you can see right now, look at this. Like I'm basically just riding around the track and not falling down. It was not like that on the 450 at all. And you could say, well, you're probably going slower on the 350. Not really. Not a whole lot, man. It's just the bike is just so much more under control of its own self, you know? Let me overjump the shit out of that. The name of the lobby is just Spencer Turley. What's up, Drew? Big T-Sipper by had it again here, boys. All right. I think we probably got about like maybe 10 people in here right now. There's 15 max can be in this server. That's what I have the maximum set to. I'm going to have to focus a little bit once the race actually starts, so I apologize if I don't look at chat quite as much. And I do have a little tactic that I'm thinking I might be able to try to do about 45 minutes into the stream to prevent the freezing an hour into the stream. I do have a little thing that I think I can try, so we'll see if we can do that. Yeah, we're just kind of cruising around right now, getting used to the track again. But I just switched back to the 350. I was on that Race Sign Unleashed replica track, and dude, it was like night and day when I went from the 450. I couldn't hardly ride the 450 on that track. Of course, it was a lot tighter and more supercrossy than this, but still, holy crap, I just couldn't do it on the 450. Then as soon as I got back on the 350, I like never crashed. It was insane. I'm telling you, dude, this 350 is the fucking wave. Like, especially if you're not real super pro in this game, I guarantee you're going to go faster lap time-wise and certainly race time-wise on a 350 than you are like on one of those newer 15 OEM pack 450s for sure. No doubt about it. That's what I'm talking about, 15 OEM pack, not just stock bikes in the game. But like, I feel like I can race on this bike. Like, I didn't feel like that on the 450 at all. You know, you just get on some of those different bikes or dynos or whatever in these games that you just know right away it's not going to work for racing situations. Maybe there's some people that can really corral that 450 in this game on the 15's OEM pack, but it ain't for me, bro. At least not right now. T50. Yeah, we out here on the T50. That's a good one, bro. I like that. What's up, boys? Just tuning in to chat. Well, Spency boy just out here getting squirrely on the T50. We out here on that sipping tea on the T50. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm also in the process of getting an apartment again, strictly for YouTube. So, yeah. Once we get that over these next couple months, I'll be literally, that's all I'm doing in my life is doing YouTube and making custom tracks and live streaming, and that's it. And getting in my Discord. That's all I'm going to be doing for the next like 5 years after I get this apartment again. So it's only up from here, boys. Only up from here. Oh my God, Spency saucing her. Oh my God. What about 250s, Raphael asked. I couldn't tell you much about that, dude. I don't ride on. I rode on those just a little in this game, but it's going to be a little more. I just feel like the 350 gives you the best of both worlds in this game. It gives you the nimbleness kind of the 250, but then gives you a little bit more of that power so you don't feel as, cut down on power on some of the bigger jumps and stuff like that. There may be a special 250 in this game that's pretty much just as good as the 350. I don't know. That's definitely plausible, but I hadn't dug too deep into that. I just get on something that I feel good on, and I try to stick with it, It's kind of why I've been on this 350. I feel like I can save myself so much more on the 350 too. All right, let's start this race up here, boys. Warm-up's about over here anyways. Get these races cranking out here. I appreciate you guys tuning in to the stream, though. Obviously, I read off any sort of super chat message. And wait, how do I do this shit again? Right here. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You do on race 2. It's kind of weird how it works. But yeah, we also got memberships going as well. I will be doing a shitload more with the channel memberships over these next couple months when I actually get into the apartment. I'll be up late night every night working on that. Yeah, we'll be running some more races. Don't worry, boys. This ain't the only one. All right, Spency boy, let's do it to him. Let's do it to him. I'm rusty nails at MX Bikes right now, but we'll see what we can do. Did not reset the track, by the way, so got us a little bit of rut vibe going here. Yeah, there's a lot of MX Sim pros going over to MX Bikes right now. Like a lot. I'm starting to see that just more and more. So it's interesting for sure. MX Sim going to have to get their shit together. MX Sim /RF going to have to get their shit together. God, I feel like I start so fucking slow in this game. But it's like that's what you got to do to not flip the bike over, Oh my God, we got cross-laning dudes out here. I'm literally cruising. I feel like I'm barely moving. Telling you, dog, consistency is the fucking move in these multiplayer races. Here I am out front fucking slow poking it. I got a dude on my ass. Kind of figured that. I can certainly feel the lag hosting the damn server here. That's not helping my case any. Whoo, this deformation is just enough to make it little sketch balls. Oh my God, I'm just gonna let this dude go. I can't even fucking let these boys have it for a minute. I gotta get my race feeling back again. Like I'm fucking nervous right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. Just watch these dudes for a minute. Times it's what you need to do. Kind of get that little extra speed level going again here. Shit. It's always that spot where you jump off. Fucking hell. What? Why did I do that? That dude come right over. His bike was like, nah, bruh. Pretty much everybody went down right there, so I thought, oh, I'm just gonna go around. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, this game, certainly with the not locked to the bike camera mode, it'll look like you're going really slow. Even when you're going at a decent pace, it'll look like you're going, barely moving, Alrighty then. I'm actually not even mad about that. Literally not even mad about that. I just got to go faster. If you're mad about dudes hitting you on the inside like that right there, you just got to go faster, dude. Like, that's how you get, like, in these simulators, you go fast enough where people can't even catch you to do that to you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You get comfortable enough where, and that's certainly where I got to on the online lobbies of MX Sim. You just get fast enough, you get good enough racing craft going, and they can't even do it to you, even if they wanted to, you know? But I just got to get my race shit going again in this game. Like I say, just now got back on the 350 here, so kind of a little bit of a relearning of it. And it is a little bit different here with the Beta 15 350 than the OEM 15 350 than the OEM 14 pack 350. It is slightly different. A lot of guys taking that inside right there. We pretty much got the main pack of dudes right here, though. This is like second, third, fourth right here, I think. MX Bikes has a very interesting, like, way that it plays, though. But it's definitely a focus game, though. Like, it's hard to talk and do this at the same time. I'll tell you that for sure. This is one of those games I want to be sitting there with, like, some fucking Deadmau5 strobe playing in the headphones and not talking at all. You know? So me talking is definitely making me slower right now. What it's doing is making me having to ride, like, more careful than I normally would just to keep it on two wheels. Been a while since I've done some good races here on MX Bikes. We had like one little stream of it there like a week or two ago, but that was it. And I was on the stupid ass 450. But like, I got to get that little extra pep in my step back. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, this lag, though. Oh, my. I know I said it a lot in that last multiplayer stream, but, man, we're going to have to get that dedicated server. But once you get the dedicated server, then you got to go in there and actually set the proper track to the dedicated server, right? So then it kind of like, then you got to get the track info files. Then you got to make sure the server is working properly because you're the one that's, you know, it's not just hosted on the damn website. So it's a little more tricky, but it's kind of one of them things. Once I invest the time to figure it all out, how to run a dedicated server in this game, then it'll be way more beneficial as far as this hosting lag that I'm getting. But yeah, well, in the next race, I'll put it down to 10 people max in the server instead of 15. I think that's a better point there. Yeah, but yeah, this race went from ass to shit, so that's sick. Dude hit me right on the face of that. We're just having fun racing part of this game right now. We certainly ain't in no super serious mode. Because once you get to that super serious mode, there ain't no turning back. And then it's like you got to really be serious about it. Man, this track is getting muffed, I'll tell you that. Almost getting a jank feel to it. And that certainly ain't helping with it seems like the host lag gets a little worse with that too when you don't reset the track every race. Kind of gets that deformation just a little more than it should be. I see your super chat there. I'll read here in just a second. Let me try to get through this race real quick, buddy. Oh my God, bike. Man, that's some deformation. Holy. It's not like it's super deep. It's just got that little janky chop to it. So you feel like you're going to lose your front end every 2 seconds. All right, let's just get across the damn finish line on this shit. I know I crashed like 5 or 6 times in a row there. I was getting kind of pissed off at the lag. Like to the point where I almost just pulled over. And that's the problem is when you're the one hosting the server, nobody else experiences that same lag. It's only you. So it just puts you at a disadvantage and not anybody else, you know? So that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Once I get a little more serious into here and serious into doing multiplayer streams and stuff on MX Bikes, I'll dedicate the time and the money to go in there and invest in a dedicated server like I have on MX Sim, and we'll go through it like that, right? Fuck. Yeah, for the sake of less lag, I need to just reset the track every time for sure. Faux show, bro. Oh, that's really fun. I like to bounce. But yeah, 15 dudes is a little on the much when you're hosting the server. I think 10's a better number for that. But we'll restart the server here in just a second, and I'll get it all going. I'm just fucking rolling around the track, letting these guys finish the race, basically. We are back in another dimension back here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the lag, like, in the stream, but it's hefty right now, boy. I mean, it's like just enough to where you almost gotta do everything like a second ahead of when you think you would or whatever, you know? You gotta kind of like time everything out beforehand to play around the lag. Definitely some hefty ass lag, dude. I haven't really worried about it too much up to this point because I've just been kind of doing these little multiplayer streams for fun. So it's like, you know, it ain't the biggest deal to me. But like I say, once you start getting serious in things and you start really trying to race, you know, race people and stuff like that, then it becomes more serious in making sure you don't have the lag and all that. Alrighty then. Let's get another server going. Okay, got a super chat donation from Redline Racing for is that euros? I don't know what that is exactly, but I appreciate you. Server is called Spencer Turley, but I'm making a new one right now, so. Alright, we're going to do max clients 10 to try to help with this a little bit. And, let's see. Let's do some Unadiller. This Unadiller made by B7B, I believe. Or, no, it's by the Fat Controller. But I don't know what the B7B is, but either way. Oh, it's pounds? Okay. Yeah, thanks for the 2 pounds. Appreciate you. What's up, Robbie? Yeah, we're getting the new server popping off right here. It's called Spencer Turley No Password. We are on the Unadilla made by the Fat Controller. So as soon as it starts up here, it'll let you guys join. Yeah, sometimes you just have those races like that. So certainly when you're like just learning a simulator where it's just like, okay, whether it's lag or whatever it is that's going on, it's just like, all right, I'm done with this race, but I'm going to finish it. You know what I'm saying? That was certainly where I was at right there. And I feel like lag is so much worse in a simulator because it's all about those fine little movements, you know, those millisecond movements that makes all the difference in the world from being able to save the bike from crashing. That, like, having that lag and reflex would be nowhere near as, you know, bad of a thing as having that kind of lag in a simulator. You know, it makes it so much worse. But I got the clients set to 10 maximum, so be sure and get in here pretty quickly because those 10 spots are going to go quick. We had a decent little race going there at the start, but I kind of ran into that one dude's bike that was flipping over past Larocco's, and that kind of killed my forward momentum, and then kind of started stacking from there. Once I get it in my head that it's lagging really bad for me, it's hard for me to race fast. Yeah, I'm telling you boys, some of you boys that are riding on the 450s in this game right now, you need to get on this OEM 15 350, and you'll see what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, we're on a Spencer Turley server, no password. The name of the server is literally Spencer Turley, and we're on Unadilla, made by the Fat Controller. Okay, let me remember all my lines here. Oh, yeah, you can overjump that quite a bit. These tracks are just all about really holding that throttle down. Hitting these inside ruts. Oh, dude, see, like right there, I just barely glanced over at chat, and that's just enough time for the front end to flip over. Like, gotta be on your shit in these simulators, man. All right, let's toss it and sauce it out here. You know what it is. Oh, Spency boy. Too far, brother. Then you got the double from... That's a pretty small jump, actually, for how much run-up you have to... That thing is not as big as you'd think. I mean, it pops you up a little bit, but it's not very long, so you got to let off quite a bit there. Then this, you got to be careful not to get the weird spazzing out on the uphill MX bikes spaz. Got to make sure you carry enough speed up that hill or you will not get up. There's not a whole lot of roughness on this track. Like, just default-wise. You can pretty much hold it down wide open just about everywhere on this. Certainly on a 350. There's an inside rut here, yeah. This track doesn't have a whole lot of pre-made ruts, just a couple little, like, inside pre-made starter berm things. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to these little 5-lap online races or whatever, like if you crash one time, you've pretty much lost already. Same way on MX Sim. Like when you get on them little 4-lap motocross servers, literally, if you crash one time, you're pretty much out of the race at that point, as far as going for the win. Ooh. But we are still completely in the zone of, I have to clarify this quite a bit. We are still completely in the zone of just having fun here. Trust me, we are not even close to like, all right, let's start really playing this game super serious. I kind of started doing that just a slightly back, like, I don't know, 9 or 10 months ago. I kind of started doing that a little bit, but then I fell back out of it when I didn't have fast internet. And so, it's going to be a little while before I'm like, even thinking about being serious back into MX bikes. We're still just goofing off at this point. Still just goofing off. But there's no doubt that MX Bikes has a buggy issue with going up hills in this game. There's no doubt. Like, trust me, they will fix that in a future beta. There will be some sort of patch note that'll say something like, fixes the wobble, the wobble of the physics going up a hill at a slow speed. It'll be something like that. Fix to that, right? Promise you, bro. That'll be in a future future beta of this game. I'm getting a little roost in my hair, boys. But yeah, I took such a long time off of this game. Like, I hadn't played it much since I was really streaming it last, which is all the way back in, like, what was that, like October of last year? Something like that. So it's literally, I've played this game a handful of times in the past 9-10 months. So that just gives you a little idea of, you know, where I'm at as far as playing this game wise. But if I really cared that much about getting that fast at this game, I would just play it every single night like I did MX Sim and be really fast at it. But I just don't care as much about it like to that extent right now. I'm still just kind of chilling, having fun at it, you know? You start getting serious in these simulators and it will take a certain element of the fun out. There is no doubt about that. And certainly once you've already done that on a game like MX Sim, you know, already put the stupid amount of hours into that game, you start to like think in your head like, do I really want to do that again? You know? It kind of starts getting like that. Okay, I think we just about got a full gate here as far as 10 people. So let's go ahead and crank this up. Roost boost. Okay. Oh, Moto Mika. Oh, man. Moto Mika's so late out here. What is he doing? He had to get off the shitter and get on the track. What is he doing? Damn, Bill on a fucking mission out here, big dog. At least you didn't wad my ass in the corner. I appreciate that. Of course, there I go, not resetting the deformation again. Oh, Bill getting clapped by the damn... Yeah, we see you. Hi, Mom, I'm on TV. I took Spencer out. Right? Yes, we see you. And you're probably going to do it in this corner, too. What the fuck is that dude's name red? What the... That's a little bizarre. Oh, my God. Holy nuts. All right, this race is already going absolutely amazing. Going wonderful. So you have just a couple little moments like that, and you're pretty much not going to win. That's all it takes, bruh. That's all she takes. Oh. This track was pretty smooth at the start, though, so it ain't the end of the world that we kept the deformation here. If anything, I think it makes the track just a little better. Let me try to not hit this dude. Alright, we're not even going to worry about whipping. We need to focus on making money. We need to fucking hit the corners for the dough right now, boys. You can definitely get caught up in that, though. Like, you'll come up to a big jump, and you'll be, like, so worried about throwing a big whip that, like, it's like, dude, go faster. Stay low to the ground. You know, what are you doing out here? You want to win the race, or you want to fart around on a big jump? You'll definitely start getting, because it's so much fun to try to whip and scrub in these simulators that kind of get a little caught up in that. You'll do that on MX Sim too if you ain't careful. I feel like people are just so much more consistent on MX bikes too than they would be on MX Sim, like in general. You just don't, I don't know how to explain, like it's so much easier to get to that level where you can at least get around the track on MX bikes than it is MX Sim. Certainly if you go back to the 17 pre-made tracks on MX Sim, if you go to those tracks, there's going to be amateurs and beginners wadding their shit everywhere on that pre-made roughness and pre-made ruts on those tracks, for sure. But this is like, you know, way more beginner friendly in that sense. All right, I think that's first right out there on the far section there. We're sitting pretty in like fourth right now, I think. Pretty sure that's the dude in first. Yeah, it's helping me restricting it to 10 people. It's not quite as bad lag here for sure. Certainly helping my case. Don't want to cut the track there. Be a little careful. All right, let's go ahead and shift up to fourth here. Everybody's kind of cutting this down here. I don't know if that's cutting time off the lap or not. Then you can hook that really far right there. I don't think that's very smart. Definitely think going the outside of this hill is a good idea, though. Oh, my Lanta. It's better to have all that speed going before you even get to the hill versus trying to develop the speed at the bottom of the hill. That's the worst thing you can do in this game with the little uphill bug. All right, we got to get the move on here. Oh, I'm going to miss that. Woo, barely got in it. Barely got in that little rut. And there's a little rut here. Got to be careful not over jump that. Now we're getting a little bit of that consistency back. Little by little, it's all about those baby steps. But like, if you're coming into one of these servers and you beat me in one of these races, you know, hats off to you, but I promise you I'm not even remotely to any sort of a level of trying to that extent. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference in trying, and just kind of having fun with it, right? Like, yeah, I'm trying to win these races, but it's a whole nother animal when you're playing this shit every night, going in there and racing in multiplayer servers every night, and you got every track learned like the back of your hand. That's how it was on MX Sim, you know? Certainly whenever I first got into that game, that's how I was trying in that game, and when you beat me, it was like, okay, you're literally better than me at this game, you know? But here, it's like, I'm not even wanting to play this game like that yet, so it's just a different outlook on it. He's hitting that mid rut. Probably a good choice. I'm just trying not to kill the fun of this game too quick. That's my MO right now. Don't want to burn myself out on it, you know. There's that good old little spinny spin up the hill. I think we're on lap like, I don't know, 3 or 4. What's up, boys? Just tuning in. I'm looking at chat as much as possible, but It's a little tricky when you're playing a simulator here. White flag, 1 lap to go. I think I'm sitting still in like 4th, maybe 5th. I don't know. Yeah, Moto Mika, I'll be starting up another server here in just a second. This one's probably maxed out people. So as soon as I start the next one, it'll you just wait and be ready for it, and it'll let you in. But I had to set the clients to 10 max because any more than that is a rough show when you're the host. But it's very similar, you know, what I say about, like, I don't really give a shit if somebody beats me in this game. What I mean by that is it's kind of the same difference of, like, dudes will tell me shit like, hey, Spence, come race me in the official Supercross game. I could smoke you, dog. That literally means absolutely nothing to me. Like, that literally means nothing to me. If I cared enough to play that game to that extent, I would. And I would be just as fast as anybody else in that game. But I don't care to, right? It's all certainly, like I say, once you get to that point where you do it in a game like MX Simulator, you start to get this feeling of like you've kind of already done it in the pinnacle of the simulator skill gap realm, right? So then it's like, it kind of gives you this feeling of like, what's the point in doing it in any other motocross game to that extent, you know? It makes me look at any other motocross game kind of just a for fun thing, which is good, you know? I like to have these games that are fun, and I just play them for fun, and I can race for fun, but I just have to kind of let people know that I ain't playing MX bikes like I was playing MX Simulator, you know? Not even in the same, like, stratosphere. I don't have any ambitions to go pro in this game. I just don't care about it, you know? So it's a whole different world. It's a whole different way that I look at it. Like, you can hook this fatty all the way out. Holy. Okay, let's see. All right, I think everybody's about across the finish line here. Okay, let's see. All right, let's crank up another server here. No password, 10 people. Let's, let me see. Not that. Let's do a little Asin real quick. I know you got that one. I know you got that one, Moto Mika. Do a couple of laps on the sand track, get my flow back. Get my flow Mac back. But yeah, it's a big time dedication to these simulators, you know? It really is. Okay, let me, first of all... All right, I just woke up my display port there. I'm seeing if that's going to help with the freezing up an hour into the stream. But like even right now, you know, I'm not even racing even close to what I'm even capable of doing in the game right now. Just simply of rust and haven't played it in so long and shit like that, you know. I could be a good 5-10 seconds a lap quicker even right now with my current skill level, just kind of getting back into the zone of playing it, you know. But yeah, I mean, I ain't trying to look like no super fast dude in this game or anything like that, you know. If I wanted to, I could. Trust me, if you get to the level I did at MX Sim, you can do it on MX bikes. It's just a matter of time of how much time you want to put into it and all that, but you can definitely do it, right? And it's kind of the same way. It's like, if you get really good at MX Simulator, like, you could probably get really, really good at Reflex too. If you, I'm not even probably, you definitely could get really, really good at Reflex if you wanted to, like I'm saying, you get to that pinnacle of the skill gap of motocross games, and when you get to a level on that, it's like, what else is there to prove, But people that haven't gotten to that level on a game like MX Sim don't really fully understand that. I feel like they don't get, like I'm saying, some of those people that'll say, like, come race me on the official Supercross game, dude, I could smoke you. Like, they don't realize that, I could literally run laps around them on any track on MX Sim, like jump over their head, fucking Too Fast, Too Furious, and that game's 1,000 times the skill gap of an official Supercross game. They don't really think of that. This track right here is fun though, but it's kind of like, you could make the comparison of, like, once you get to a level on MX Simulator, that's kind of like getting to a real life AMA Supercross level, right? And then to go back and be really good at Reflex would be like to go back and get good at, like Kicker Arena Cross in real life or something. It's like you're kind of stepping backwards in the levels, kind of what it turns into there. But yeah, I have been having this weird little issue. Let's see if we can catch Moto Mika here. Oh my God, pulling the tricks out. We got Pastrami out here. We got old Moto Pastrami out here. Okay, yeah, I got to cut up the inside here. Kind of starting to remember some of these fast lines on this track. He's really cutting that far inside right here, staying on the ground. Bill is to another dimension and back. Okay. And Spency Boy is too. All right. All right, let's go ahead and start this race. Try to get this going before the potential freeze, the 3 Rings of Death on Spencer's stream. But yeah, I'm pretty confident as soon as I get in the apartment, I'm not going to have that problem, because I'm also going to have faster internet there as well. And I never had that problem before at the apartment, so highly doubt I'm going to have it there once I go there. But I'll be there in the next couple months. I'll be back to the old apartment. Spency Boy going for a land speed world record. Oh, I'm on the gas. We're not even close to starting. But yeah, I want to do some more Reflex multiplayer streams here really soon, so we'll be trying to get to that as well. Had a lot of fun doing that last multiplayer race on Reflex. Popping wheelies, no squillies. All right, we're swinging this bitch wide. There I go, not resetting the road again. Good one, Spence. Good one. Yeah, I've got to look into getting a dedicated server in this game. Got to, bro. Oh, that was my bad. T-Fatty got out of shape there. Kind of gives me a chance to look at chat when I got everybody in front of me like this. Whew, that lag is something, boy. That is something. Let me just put it to you this way. It ain't really worth hosting your own server like on the just standard starting up a server. It's rough. It is rough. And it's not even really like it's like a stutter lag. It's almost more like everything's just in slow motion. You know? That's what makes it so hard to play with. But yeah, now that we're starting to do more of these MX Bikes multiplayer streams, I'm going to have to dedicate the money to that. The old dedicated server. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to use it. How to get the right tracks on it and shit. Well, we got the entire pack right here in like one corner, so it's kind of sick. Man, the boys are taking way inside there. This is another one of those tracks where you can be going pretty fast, but it'll feel like you're barely moving. This track also has a lot of spots where you almost just have to totally cut the corner off. Like, it's weird. Like, even right here, there's just no reason to go to the outside. Alright, we'll get our ass caught back up to the front here. These corners, bunch of tight-ass corners. But yeah, when you're already just kind of getting your vibe back a little bit in this game, and you're having to ride with lag, it's a double whammy. Let me just tell you that. What it's doing is just making me ride slow, you know, slower than I could be riding, just to try to prevent the quick lag spike and then crash. So, we're making it work just for a fun little race stream. Try to get in there really soon and get the dedicated server back. These boys are definitely on the gas right now. Bill going way inside. Everybody and their grandmother going way inside. Okay. All right. Okay. Got to cut this corner way sharper. Or then you just got to slow down a shitload right there. This corner's kind of weird because you get like right in that little groove. Definitely got a little pack ahead of us here. Whew, that's a easy to over jump. I think Moto Mika's on a Zuki. A lot of guys hitting this inside here. Yeah. Oh! Smithy boy getting a little excited out here. Giggity. All right, white flag. We're just riding a race here, man. Not going too fast. Going pretty slow, but kind of keeping her on two wheels. I think I had one crash. Just riding a little chill race. Just getting back in the zone. Yeah, I had that big crash right there where I flipped over. Oh, man, this lag. Woo! It takes a lot of patience to ride with this kind of lag. It ain't even, unless you're in here with like just 2 or 3 of your buddies, it ain't worth hosting your own server. Like straight up. It's just not. I could see maybe if it was like 1 or 2 of you in here, just maybe. But other than that, no. Not so much. Alright, we're on the last lap. Is that Moto Mika right there? Let's just hold the gas down here. Don't know if it is. Kind of thinking it's not, but let's see. Ooh, maybe it is. Oh, no mistakes, Moto Mika. Oh, that mother trucker. He's right there. No, bro. He's right there. Ah, shit. Well, Moto Mika, you won by like 2 seconds on me there, dog. 1.2 seconds. What's up, Austin? What's up, dude? Okay, let's yeah, I just wrote a consistent race right there, dude. Just consistent. Okay, let's get on some Washougal here. Let me start up another server. And I'll try to be sure and reset the deformation just to help with lag. I'm going to try to do that here on this next one. Get on that Washougal. Excuse me, Washington. Washington. All right. This 350 I mean, it is slightly slower than the 450. Like, you can definitely feel that. But there's just something about it. I feel like it just flows better around the corners. Like, it's got a little bit more natural flow to the bike. I had one big crash in that race, and I think I finished like third or fourth. I think I finished fourth. I was like right there behind the top three. I'm going to see if me continuing to wake up my display port will help with the freezing. If that fucking fixes that shit, I'm going to freak out, bro. Because what I'm doing is I've got it on, like I've obviously got display port plugged in and also HDMI port plugged in. And sometimes what will happen is my display port will kind of like freeze up in a sense. And I have to like wake it up. It's weird. I think you can jump plumb over that. You can definitely go pretty quick on this track, no doubt, bro. Whoa. Yeah, some of you dudes, I think, was telling me to lean back on some of those big uphills. Dude, that's all I can do to keep the front wheel down as it is. Last thing I want to be doing is trying to lean back on those hills. Barneasy says we should run Reflex. He's scared of getting beat on MX bikes. Kind of cute. It's kind of funny. Yeah, tomorrow, big dog, we'll run some Reflex racing. Tomorrow, bro. That's what I got planned for that stream. We are on a Spencer Turley server, Washougal stock track here. 10 people maximum can get in. For the most part, this track's pretty smooth too. Most of these MX Bikes tracks don't have a whole lot of like pre-made braking bumps specifically, you know? A lot of them don't really have a whole lot of that. We're going to jump over Gary real quick out here. Holy. Oh, Spency boy, forgot that jump was there. Dude says turn my graphics down. Motomika says turn my graphics down. They are down. They're way down, dog. They're like, textures are on low right now, big dog. Super low. We have low textures on right now. It won't go any lower. I don't know if you're saying that because it's probably got like a bit of a grain effect on YouTube or whatever, but yeah, textures are low. Some tracks in this game are just going to have that look. Like, it don't matter what you do in the settings graphically. Some tracks are just going to look like that on YouTube because it's like, I don't know. You can lower down your textures, but it'll still have this like higher res grainy look to the dirt, and then obviously that translates to a grainy look on YouTube. So Red Bud is a really good one that doesn't do that very much, but it just all comes down to whatever kind of ground decal the track maker chose to use. And unfortunately, a lot of these MX Bikes tracks have these very, like, you can almost see it. Like, if you see it in the dirt, it's just like a very, I don't know the right word for it, but, I don't want to jinx anything, but I think we're going quite a ways. We're starting to go, like, past an hour here on the stream. I don't want to jinx anything now, but feel like I started... I don't know when the stream started. How long has the stream been going, boys? Somebody let me know. But yeah, like right in here, you can see it's almost like that real life picture in a decal type thing that, and you can tell it's like it's trying to smooth it out, It's trying to lower it graphically, but it just can't all the way. Stream froze, my guy. Oh, man. Right after I said that? For real? No way. No way, bro. Right after I said that. Okay. Let's see. Five seconds after I said that, yeah. Oh, man. This is a doozy right here, boys. A doozy. The craziest part is I'm sitting here looking at the game. I'm sitting here still playing. I'm telling you, it's not like my screen froze or anything. It's like something to do with the video input to YouTube, and on their end, it's just cutting off. It's just freezing up the video, but still playing the audio perfectly. Right? Because I'm still running perfect gameplay, exactly like I was before it froze on stream. It's still doing that exactly. I just don't know why YouTube, if they were having that issue, I don't know why they wouldn't have fixed it already. That's the thing I'm struggling to understand here, because even like if I go back and, I record this shit too. I record these streams as I'm live streaming them. I can go back and watch the recording, and it never slips a beat, never stutters, never anything when it freezes to YouTube. Strictly freezes to YouTube. Oh, my. And I know how it's going to be when I start talking to these fucking people on, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it won't be that bad. I'm not sure. But either way, I apologize, guys. The good old live stream freeze. We'll be back tomorrow with some Reflex multiplayer live streaming. So be sure and tune back into that. But appreciate you guys hopping in this one. We'll be back on that next one.